Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon, so you never miss any new updates, cause whenever we upload new video you will get a notification on your phone.
Hi, today I have a special video for you. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and it take me about 3 months or 4 months to arrive, and I just came back from the our custom in the airport custom impound, and I already take a sneak peek at it just to confirm that it is all in order, and it has been inspected by custom, and I pay the custom fee and everything. So let me unwrap it and remove this plastic plastic bag and see what's inside of this package. So this is the package has been removed from the black plastic bag, and from the size of it I believe you already some of you has been already guess what it is. So let me remove this duct tape or adhesive tape and see what's inside of this package. Aha, you guess it. It's an oscilloscope. Yeah. So, here is the probes, the two probes that came with it, a certificate of calibration and test, and a service manual. And it's a Crotech brand oscilloscope. And if I zoom in, you will see this is the website for it, www.crotech.co.uk. so it is a British oscilloscope. So let me remove it from the case and take a look at this British oscilloscope. So this is the oscilloscope as it came to me. Oh boy, this felt is dirty. Yeah, but it is arrived in one piece. I don't know why there is yellowish in here. Yeah, so but it is wrapped really good and doesn't look damaged whatsoever. So let me remove this protective felt and see the oscilloscope itself. And here it is. This is the oscilloscope. And let me confirm that nothing is broken. All the knobs seems okay. Yeah, everything is up. Everything seems okay. So this is the power switch. Wow, clunky power switch. Push button power switch. So, and as you can see here, it is Crotech 100 megahertz oscilloscope, and the model number is 3810 SD. As you can see here, the handle, the holding handle, it is metal. It's like the old Tektronix which is really nice. This kind of handles, it is more robust than the newer handles that it was entirely made of plastic. So let me hook it up and power it on and see how it will work and how it will behave. So I connected the power to the AC plug of the oscilloscope, and I did not use the plug, and in this case this is the Schwego or whatever they are calling it. It's a European plug. It is not British power plug, and it came in a very good condition, thick and very robust kind of cable. So I used my designated power cable AC that I know it will work, and now let's turn on the oscilloscope for the first time. And before I do that, I have to mention that I reset the handle in order so I can lift the oscilloscope so I can easy access to all the controls and to operate it with ease. So let me power it on and see how it will work. Power on. Let me increase the intensity a little bit. Nothing on our screen. So says here scale illumination, which is cool because yeah, when you are working on a place there is not much light in it, a scale illumination, it is very good. Let me increase the time base up to 0. Yep. Okay, auto. Let me see the trigger. Triggering is auto, triggering mode. Channel 2. AC. Okay, why isn't there is a trace? So let me try to fiddle with the screen finder or the beam finder. Yeah, beam finder, the oscilloscope. Yep, channel 1 and beam finder. Yep. Do I have? Oh, here you go. Yeah. Yep. Let me adjust the position, the trace position. Yep. Illuminate it a little bit. Yep. Wow, this is bright. Yeah. So here is the position, and let me switch to the other control. As you can see, yeah, so this is the first one, the first trace, and it is on alternating, and this is the first one. Oh, this is 1, and this is 2. Here we go. Why it is doing that, I don't know, but let me try the volt for division, and there you go. Okay, alternate, shop, yep. All the keys, apparently they are working fine, and as you can see, it is, we have a dirty controls. Yeah. So apparently I have a working scope, but with the dirty controls. So I don't know what the idea behind that is. I will have to control or contact the seller, and see why is that happening. It is a brand new scope, and I don't like that whatsoever. So yeah, but nonetheless, we have a working oscilloscope. It is working, but the controls, as you can see, they are a little bit dirty. Yep. Yeah, the oscilloscope appears to be working normally. So, yep. 0.5 division, yeah. So let me unwrap the probes and see how this circuit, or try to see if using the cal, and see what kind of signal we should get on the screen. So as you can see, I already unwrapped the 2 scope probes, and these are rated Crotech. These 3810, and they are rated for 100 megahertz. So yeah, the probes, they are really nice, and as you can see, this is the connector for it, and this is the test oscilloscope test sheet, and this is the serial number, function control, and this is the certificate of calibration, and it is calibrated in 2005. So this is a really old scope. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Really nice. So let me connect the oscilloscope probe to their places, to their BNC connection, which these two gentlemen over here. Let me connect the blue one to the first one, like so, and the red one to the channel 2, like so. Here you go. It is flexible, and they are brand new. But I don't like, and I keep wondering why it is flickering like that. Do I have, it appears to be not only that there is a problem in the dirty controls, there's a problem in the capacitor as well. So what the? What the hell is happening? There is a capacitor problem in this scope. Yeah. So let me put it on the AC coupling, both of them, and let me hook it to the first one. Let's calibrate this is the red, and let's calibrate the red or the Cherno 2. Yep, it has. Nope. Before we do that, let's confirm that it is not only. This is the one. Oh yeah, we have a dirty. Here we go. This is on the timeless one, as we can see. Let's try the other one. And yep, so yeah, we definitely have a problem in this scope. I will have to contact the seller and send him an email. So I actually bought this scope online, and this is one of the dangerous thing when you get something on the online. You have no way to confirm that the scope it is in a very good working condition. As you can see here, the signal it is keep flickering and it is all over the place. There is a signal, but it is flickering and it is not in a really, and now we have no trigger whatsoever. We still have trigger, but we have no trigger hold. Yeah, now we have trigger hold. There is definitely a problem in the capacitors, and there is a problem in this scope. Yeah, now it is starting to become stable, as you can see, but it is flickering. Yeah, yeah. So let me contact the seller and see what's up with this scope. So I contacted the seller, and he said, and he offered to replace it, but I will have to pay again the custom fee, and which is about $100. So I got the entire scope with custom delivered in shipped $855, and it is brand new scope. But apparently there is a problem in the capacitor, and it is, after running it for about a half an hour now, it is starting to become stable. But I'm doubting the problem it is in the time-based board. So yeah, it is kind of flickery sometimes, but yeah, this is definitely a capacitor problem, related problem. So let me fiddle with it a little while, and then I will determine if I'm going to fix it or replace it. So yeah. Let me just check the instruction manual. As you can see, warranty, yeah. As you can see, packaging, installation, unpacking, accessories, power requirements, mains, voltage selector, fuse, power cable, yeah. General information. This is the feature of the technical specification of the oscilloscope, and it can handle 400 volts DC plus AC peak up to 1 kilohertz. So yeah, this is CRT item specification, 6-inch square internal scale, yeah, 8 division. Power, it is working, and it can work only 198, 242 volts, and it uses a 1 amp fuse, and in 110 volt it uses a 10 amp fuse. Power consumption, it is a 55 watts, yeah. Let's see if this thing have a schematic. I doubt it. I remember when I was searching online for this, and yeah, and he offered the scope was about $600, so yeah, I jumped to that scope, and apparently I did. It was sound like a good deal back then. You cannot find 100 megahertz in this type or in this specification, and this is an analog scope with this kind of price. Yeah. This is all of the adjustment. Instruction manual. Horizontal synchronize is displayed. Yeah. This is all of the calibration and how you can use it. Yeah. It's really nice and very informative instruction manual. So back on the scope, it's keep flickering. Let me try to put it in internal. This is a lot more worse. There is definitely a problem. So let me think about it and see if I'm going to ship it or not. I was fiddling with with my scope, and it is working fine except of that flickering on the screen itself. So I thought to myself, and let me test the AC power grid voltage and see how much voltage this unit it is getting. So this is my DMM, and let me switch it to AC voltage. Here you go. This is an AC, and let's test the voltage. As you can see, we are getting 192 volts. So that is low. So let me get my utility power regulator, servo power regulator, and see how this unit will behave. As you can see, it is on, but it is keep flickering. So let me get the AC power regulator and see how this unit will behave. AC, it is a AC automatic voltage regulator. It is a servo drive regulator. It's 1000 watt, and let's see and test the voltage that came out of it. As you can see, we are getting roughly about 220, 222. So let's turn on the scope and see how it will behave. Much better. It is more stable, and even the screen it is more brighter. So I'm guessing that this unit does not have a electronic power supply. It has a linear power supply, which is good for some cases and bad for other cases. A linear power supply, it is designed and operated by a transformer, so it need a regulated or a suitable power in order so it can operate. But a electronic power supply, it doesn't. It can work in any kind of voltages from 100 and even from 85 volts to 110 to 220 to 195 volts, and it is regulated automatically. So now, after we confirm that the scope is working fine and the flickering in the screen is disappeared, as we saw earlier, it is completely disappeared. Now let's try to adjust the curve or the trace rotation, because if we take a look in here, we can see that it is not centered right, and we can do this by switching both of the channels to ground and use this screwdriver and insert it in this place over here, and as you can see, oh yeah, and we are done. Here we go. Now we have a perfect square wave form. There is a slight curve in the trace, but I believe, yeah, it is perfect. Actually, it is working very good actually, but we still have a dirty controls. Yeah, we have a dirty controls. This is why it offer it by $650. So yeah, I paid almost a $205 from shipping and custom. It is working fine. So let's crack this sucker open and see what's inside of this oscilloscope. So in order to open any kind of power unit or power set, you will have first of all to unplug it, and in this case I unplug the power cord and I unplug the probes, and then in this type of device you will have in the same model you will have to remove 7 screws. One of them is this guy over here, and 3 on this side and 3 on the other side, and these are the screws, and the cover should pop right out. So slide it in order so you can release the cover from the plastic front, and then pull it. Here we go. Taking a look at the inside of this oscilloscope, we can see that it is all nice and tight and really clean from the inside, because hey, this is a $650 without shipping and it's brand new. And you can see, if we just zoom in a little bit, we can see a linear power supply, and the component of a normal linear power supply, you get a transformer with some regulators, and we can see 3 on a aluminum cooler, and if we just lift up the scope we can see 3 on another aluminum cooler. So this confirms my diagnostic from the shady or the shaky traces that this device needed a suitable power in order so the regulators can do their job. Taking a look at the time control board, this guy over here, we can see all of the controls are in this board over here, and this board over here is also have a trims on the other side. You can trim it through these holes. So yeah, the only thing that I notice and I don't like is the trace control coil, and this guy is over here. I wish they install it in a plastic housing, but this is the way they use it, and this is really appears to be working. So as for the construction of this entire set, this is a really nice set. It is all metal. God, this is about 7.5 kilograms, and it is really robust and really solid. So I like it, and I think I'm going to keep it, and it is really good. Let's take the under cover, this guy over here, and take a look at the downside of this oscilloscope. And again, the way to remove the down cover of this particular model, you will have to remove 4 screws. One of them is here, and the second, the third, and the fourth, and you will have to slide the down cover a little bit. Yeah, let me try to remove it. Yep. Good God, this is not going to get apart easily. So let me pause this video and try to remove it with both hands. So this is the bottom cover of the unit, and as we can see some surface mount. If I just zoom in a little bit, a big type of surface mount component, which is fine, and the layout, it is really cool. There is some flux residue, and I will clean them afterward, but nonetheless, all the board, it is fine and in excellent condition. And this is the control board itself that control the high voltage and the trace control of the entire unit. So it is really nice construction, and I really like it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.